We are at the Atlanta International Raceway for the 5th race of Season 4 of the SCRL NASCAR Legends Series. The 22 car of Sebastian Torres leading us to the green flags. Turn beside him is the 34 of Al Legacy. Rest of the starting lineup for today's race. All 42 drivers here. The defending race winner of this race, Roland Chavez, is not here today to defend his win from one season ago, but his car is. TJ Dent, starting 26th, is driving that car. First 4 races of the season have been very exciting, and the first race at Riverside, Sammy Sabu Jr. won with a last lap pass. At Ontario, Orias scored his 11th career win here in this series, his 21st overall, I believe. At Richmond, Mohammed Zain Abdullah held off challengers at Richmond, scored his first win in this series. And in the last race, Cam Nixie returned to victory lane in almost a year in this series. So what will happen here at the Atlanta International Raceway? 32 laps is the distance for today's race. Sebastian Torres leading us to the green. Still looking for his first career NASCAR Legends Series victory. And now, the most famous words in all of motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
The field is rolling off. Doesn't look like anybody's having any problems. Cole Nixie starting shotgun once again. It is not a good season for him so far. Trying to become the first driver to win back-to-back championships, which has never been done here in the SCRL. Sebastian Torres looking for his first career win in this series. It's kind of amazing he has never won. He's come close several times, but it's just never been able to seal the deal. Second race in a row, we are here on a speedway track. That will end the next race when we go to the short track at Bristol. That will be a crash fest. Pull them belts tight. We are racing 32 laps here at Atlanta. Pace car pulls in. Sebastian Torres and Al Legacy, 2 former champions. In row 1, we're racing here at Atlanta. Off into turn number 1. Into turn number 2. Down the backstretch, here comes the 97 car, Ryan Rush. He's not going to allow Sebastian Torres to lead a lap. And we got a lead change already. Ryan Rush way wide in turn number 4. Here comes the 72, Nathan Ordmond. But leading the first lap will be Ryan Rush. Remember, no bonus points are given to lap leaders. It's just a, honor thing where, hey, I led a lap. Nathan making his 5th career start in this league. Not really made a impact just yet. Battle for second. Here comes the 64 car, Josh Nixie. Still looking for his first career NASCAR Legends Series win. Of course, the Nixie family are trying to win back-to-back races. Zachary Fitzwater, our Texas World Race winner of Season 3, makes his way into second place. It's not been a great season for him either. That 71 car, Silas Nixie. This is the car that won this race in Season 1 with Treadle. And Fitzwater has found his way into the race lead. Off the final turn, Fitzwater will lead a lap. Good to see that driver back up front. He's been in somewhat of a slump the past few series he's been in. I mean, he did win the IROC championship, but, you know, it was only 4 races. And Nathan, he wants his lead back. Trying to make a name for himself within his first 5 starts. And what a better way to do it than passing Fitzwater at Atlanta. Make a name for yourself. Silas Nixie still side by side. Silas has a lot of pressure taking over that car after Truttle left or did not sign up for this series. And he's doing a good job. 5th career start in the series. He already has a win at Circuit I-Car in the Canadian Series. Trying to double down here in the Legends Series. Oh, here we go. This will be huge for Silas, saying he can lead a lap. And he can't clear the 72. That's... Oh, here comes the number 19, Christian Russell. He's looking to make an impact himself in this league. His 5th career start ever. Passing Silas Nixie in turn 3. We got a couple of new rookies racing against some established names, so it's neat to see the old guns racing with the newer. I mean, Fitzwater's not old. It's just he's been racing in this league for so long. Has 2 championships, I believe. It's either 2 or 3. And he's got tough youngsters behind him. Nathan. Leroy Jones, former champion. Made a name for himself in the Wheeler Euro Elite 2 division. In short order, won at Cataluna in his 8th career start, driving car number 8. Battle for the race lead. Here comes Nathan again. He's determined to lead this race. Being pushed by Leroy Jones. You see the 18 car back there. Cassie Dent. She's still making a name for herself here in this league. Still looking for her first win. Of course, part of the Dent family. TJ and Ty. It's been almost 4 years since the Dent family has won a race. So, Cassie wants to break that streak here at Atlanta. What better way to do it? In the 2nd biggest series we do here in this league. Of course, the first being the Strictly Stock Cup Series. Then the Legends and the Busch, then the Truck. Cassie Dent with a run. Nope, Leroy Jones is going to block her. Leroy getting a push from Cassie. And Leroy will take the race lead in his number 13 golden black car. See what's going on for the battle for last. Mohammed Zaid Abdullah, our Richmond race winner. Not a good start for him. And we got Aureus in the 43. This is his home track. Not faring too well in his last start at this track until later on in the season. Already has a win at Ontario, so he can go out with a bang, winning in his last season. Go through the rest of the field. There's the 3 car. Cam Nixie, our winner at North Carolina. Looking to win back-to-back races, which has not been done since season 2. So it's been over a full season since we had a driver win back-to-back races. The last driver to do that was Bulldog 67, when he won 3 in a row at Bowman Gray, Darlington, and Richmond. So it's been over a full season that we've had a driver win back-to-back races. There's a 04 car, Cacahuat Lion. Currently tied with Truttle for the most wins with 27. Still looking for that 28th win, which will bump her up into first. And with Truttle not in the field this season, she has a good shot, but she's had a miserable season so far in the 04 car. Back up front to our race leaders. 19 car, Christian Russell. Trying to make a name for himself early in this race. We've had some fresh faces leading this race. Nathan Ordman and Kristen Russell. Cassie Denton running in third. Leroy Jones, former champion, in fourth. Fitzwater, former champion in his own right, in fifth. Got the 07 car, Bob Joseph. In sixth, new driver. Dale Jones, new driver. Mitchell Collins competed in the Wheelam Southern Series. Still making a name for himself, driving the... Whoa! Oh, we got a wreck, the 4 and the 5. I mean, excuse me, the 40 and the 5. Oh! Hard impact by the 28. Well, we got a flip, the 25. Oh, 68. And we're under caution. Battle to the line. It'll be the 72 car. That took 13 laps before we got our first caution. Actually, 14. We'll take a look and see what happened to the 40 and the 5. So I was mentioning how Brian Fox is outperforming Aureus right now. Well, Fox went too wide into turn 1, just barely clips the 5, Logan Buchert, and both cars hit the guardrail not once, but twice. Both cars spin out, and naturally, the cars will go down the track. The 7 barely got by, the 10 barely got by, but the 28 not. 97 got damaged, the 43 got damaged, the 25, the 68, and TJ Dent, and the car that won this race 1 season ago, flips, and he's going to nail the 28 of Jack Legacy, completely destroying both cars. And yeah, big impact by these cars. Take a look at the 28 Jack Legacy, our Busch Series champion for season 1. He sees the crash, but he's not able to do anything. He tries to avoid, but bam. 97, of course, got involved. And there goes TJ Dent. Going for a wild ride, and bam, hits Jack Legacy from behind. Oh, that's the cause of caution. We'll clean up the mess in turn 1 and 2, and we'll take you back to the restart. And we are back. The 25 TJ Dent, the 40 Brian Fox, the 28 Jack Legacy, and the 5 Logan Buchert are all out of the race. We have 38 cars left. The 72 Nathan Ordman is the race leader. Second is Kristen Russell. Third, Cassie Dent. Fourth, Leroy Jones. Fifth, Bob Joseph. Sixth, Silas Nixie. Seventh, Zachary Fitzwater. Eighth, Mitchell Collins. Ninth, Dale Jones. And 10th is Jimmy Sampson. We got 15 laps to go. And we're back to racing here at Atlanta. 72 got a great jump. He does control when you go back to racing, though. Into turn number 1. Into turn number 2. Back down to backstretch. The front 3 have pulled away just a little bit. Cassie Dent trying to push Kristen Russell into the lead. New race leader, Christian Russell. But he goes wide in turn 4 because of the push. Here comes Cassie Dent. Trying to become the 3rd Dent family member to win a race. After Ty and TJ. And she will take the race lead in her number 18, Dodge. Down the backstretch, you see the pack has spread out some. We got some cars trailing, like the number 68, Trevor Collins, who nailed TJ Dent. Here comes the 4, Mitchell Collins, driving the car that HBK normally drove in the first 3 seasons. Oh, Silas Nixie almost took out the 19. But clean racing. Cassie Dent led the last 2 laps. Here comes the 72 with a huge run from the 07 car, Bob Joseph. And we will have yet another lead change. 72 car. Oh. Cassie with a huge run off of turn number 3. She's able to maintain her race lead. And is that who I think it is? Yes, it is. Season 3 champion Cole Nixie has worked his way into the top 10. Good run for Cole. Whoa! I heard a crash. Yep. Multiple cars. 17 completely destroyed. AJ Jones, Al Legacy. And we will have a caution with 10 laps to go. There it is. As the field catches back up, we'll take a look and see what brought out the caution. So here's the cause of caution. Al Legacy running in the 24th spot. Tries to go down the track at the same time. The 08 Paul Hogan is coming, and both cars make contact and spin out. Al Legacy hits the wall hard. So does the 08. And naturally, the cars will come, 09, excuse me. The cars will come back down across the track. 17, 97, 45, 68. All got damage. So we had a 6-car accident in turn 2. Take a look at this again. Who should we go on board with? Let's go on board with AJ Jones. The accident starts right up here. Slams on the brakes, but he chooses to go high. Wrong choice. Bam! That car is completely destroyed. And AJ is going to have to wait another week or another day, depending on when this race is uploaded, to try and go for another NASCAR Legends win. Well, that's the cause of caution. We'll take you back to the restart. Less than, I believe, 8 laps to go. And we are back. We're going to get this race restarted with 7 laps to go. We have 35 cars still in this race. Bradley Spurley Tube is 1 lap down, 34 on the lead lap. Cassie Dent is our race leader. Second is Kristen Russell. Third, Silas Nixie. Fourth, Dale Jones. Fifth, Bob Joseph. Sixth, Mitchell Collins. Seventh, Carter Friesen. Eighth, Nathan Ordmond. Ninth, Ty Dent. And 10th is Derek Edison. So 7 laps to go. We got 2 members of the Dent family in the top 10 in first and 9th. Cassie needs the greatest restart of her career. Trying to go for her first win. And we're back to racing, and she did not get a great one. Kristen Russell right on her back bumper. And there he goes, being pushed by Silas Nixie. 3 wide for the race lead. Remember, Silas is driving the car that won this race in Season 1. So this car has past experience at this track. Down the back stretch. Silas with a pretty big lead. And his Dodge 16 car, Dale Jones being pushed by the 4, Mitchell Collins. Silas pulled away pretty big. This is the biggest lead we've seen all day. Laps are winding down. The 72 is making a big move in turn 1, just past 2 cars. Now they're starting to catch Silas. That's the danger of having a big lead. They're just going to railroad you. Here they come. 72 gave a huge bump to the 4. That'll send Collins way into turn 4 with a huge run. Be 4 laps to go next time by. Silas Nixie looking for his 2nd career SCRL sanctioned win. Won in his 2nd career start at Circuit iCar in the Tim Hortons Canadian Series. Coulda, woulda, shoulda won at Riverside, but got passed in the last few laps by Sammy Sabry Jr. Took over from Shuttle, the all-time race winner in this league and series. But it's not over yet. Here comes the 16, Dale Jones with a huge run in turn 1, but Silas blocks. B2 to go this time. If a caution comes out, race is over. Here comes Dale Jones. Here comes the 06, Ty Dent. It's been 4 years since Ty has won a race. Dale Jones to the race lead. Silas Nixie losing ground now. Looks like that car will not visit victory lane today. 2 laps to go for Dale Jones. Still green, no caution. We see Silas blocks Mitchell Collins for third. Can he get a run going into turn number 2? Oh, Mitchell Collins is not going to help him. He's going to pass him. Silas Nixie trying to block, get a run in turn 3. He's got a huge run. Look at that. But Mitchell Collins is on the preferred line. He's going to get railroaded. Here we go. White flag. Ty Dent making his move. 1 to go. Ty Dent making a move on the last lap. Here comes Dale Jones with a huge run as well. Is Ty Dent a sitting duck? I think so. Yep. Here comes Dale Jones. Being pushed by Mitchell Collins. Ty with a run on the outside. Can he stay? I don't think he will. It's a drag race. Dale Jones with a run. I don't know. I'll have to take a look. And, oh, it was Kristen Russell. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's take a look at your results. Here are your results, ladies and gentlemen, and we have broken an SCRL record. Before this race, the closest margin of victory was 5/1000ths of a second, won by Evan Rudd over Truttle in Season 2 of the SCRL Wrangler Jeans Bushcraft National Series at IRP. Kristen Russell, in his 5th career start, gets his first career win by 4/1000ths of a second. We broke the record by 1/1000th of a second. Here it is, battle to the line. Too close to call. Let's take a look at that angle. You would think Ty Dent would have won because the fender goes out front, but they gave it to Kristen Russell. And that was the margin of victory. The closest in league history. So Kristen Russell scores the win. Ty Dent is still looking for his first win in 4 years. 3rd, Mitchell Collins. 4th, Nathan Ordman. 5th, Dale Jones. 6th, Carter Joey. 7th, Sebastian Torres. 8th, Cassie Dent. Good run for the Dent family. And 2nd and 8th. Silas Nixie dropped all the way back to 9th. And 10th, Leroy Jones. Rest of your race results. Points leader Cam Nixie finished 31st. Not a good run for him. We had 34 drivers finish the race on the lead lap. Riley Spurley Tube, the only car, 1 lap down. And everybody out was due to wrecks. So that is it for the 5th race of the season here at Atlanta. We will take you to victory lane for the very first time with the number 19 of Kristen Russell. Here are your point standings after the 5th race of the season at Atlanta. Ty Dent is our brand new points leader in the round of musical chairs for the 5th race in a row. We've had a different points leader. Kristen Russell with the win is 21 points behind. 3rd, Leroy Jones, 25 points behind. 4th, Cam Nixie, also 25 points behind. And 5th, Silas Nixie, 27 points behind. 6th is Brock Beard. 7th, Brian McCason. 8th, Paul Hogan. 9th, Carter Joey. And 10th is TJ Dent. 11th is Delian Ibrahim. 12th, Jack Legacy. 13th, Sammy Savage Jr. 14th, Jimmy Sampson. 15th, Muhammad Zain Abdullah. 16th, Carter Friesen. 17th, Bob Joseph. 18th, Riley Spelly Tube. 19th, Eddie Wakumbi. And 20th is Dale Jones. 21st, Cole Nixie. 22nd, Simon Oskin. 23rd, Cassie Dent. 24th, Brian Fox. 25th, Ori Centaur. 26th, Sebastian Torres. 27th, Al Legacy. 28th, Simon Fox. 29th, Zachary Fitzwater. And 30th is Derek Edison. 31st, A.J. Jones. 32nd, Mitchell Collins. 33rd, Adam McDowell. 34th, Ryan Rush. 35th, Keka Watline. 36th, Chris Kyle. 37th, Joshua Rush. 38th, Nathan Ordman. 39th, Marco Telzit. And 40th is Josh Nixie. 41st, Logan Buchert. And last is Trevor Collins. That is your point standings after the 5th race of the season at Atlanta. We will next see you back at the short track at the Bristol International Speedway. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.